Let's get ready to rumble!
This is Johnny and the Cat podcast with Jonathan Salmon.
This is Joseph Catalan, the cat.
And we were just talking about this result. We just watched this horrifying boxing match yesterday.
Oh, God.
I mean, it was, honestly, I was entertained for most part.
No, it was an entertaining match. It's just that it was
the conclusion.
One-sided.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was like a one-sided match.
What we're talking about is Vasiliy Lomochenko versus, damn, am I blanking on his name right now?
Rigondeaux.
What's his first name? We got to give the guy respect, right?
No, I forgot his first name.
I forget. Well, I don't know why I just completely blanked on his first name. I mean, maybe it's because he pissed us off so bad last night that it didn't even fucking matter what his name is. Oh my, Guillermo. Oh my God, I just had it in my head too. Guillermo.
Rigondeaux.
William
Rigondeaux.
Yeah. So let's talk about the fight itself.
Before we talk about the fight, what you thought about the kid from Jersey?
But why are you bringing up new shit on me?
No,
what kid from Jersey? Diaz?
No, the
Puerto
other
Rican
kid
guy?
from No. The kid from Jersey.
Stevenson.
The one that won the Olympics medal. The silver.
He was pretty good. Wasn't bad. Fast hands. He had some pop in his punches. I mean, he's only like what, 4 fights into his career.
4 fights.
Can't really I can't really judge based off of that. Like he's dominating dudes that probably don't even deserve to be in there with him.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I'm like, well, it's kind of hard for me to completely judge. You can just go, he looks fantastic right now, but
I mean, it gives folks. It gives a lot of hope that we're gonna have a good boxer in the East Coast.
Of course,
finally.
But I will tell you this though about this, because I saw openings. I saw a lot of openings there.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. He had his hands down a little bit too much.
He had his hands down, but it's not even that. He would go for big swings. He will load up on certain punches. Like he'll be very diligent. He'll hit like little pot shots and everything like that. He'll have the jab in dude's face, set him up, and then there'll just be times he just wings an overhand right. It's mad hard.
Yeah,
You're like, damn.
Yeah, Timothy Bradley said it the best. You know, he needs to work.
Yeah, but same thing with Conlon too, because he said, he was. You heard Bradley, he was going off about Conlon.
Yeah, he was.
Like his hands were down. He's like, you need to be more professional.
Yeah.
Though I feel sometimes you use that to set your dude up.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, Bradley, I understand what you're saying, but he's probably doing it as a tactic and trying to just get comfortable in there.
Yeah, but I think they both did a good job in there. But coming back to
the
fight
in the future.
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
That'll be a good fight. Yeah. But coming back to the topic, Lomochenko, Rigondeaux. What's your first reaction?
My first reaction is Lomochenko is, if he's not pound for pound, he's like number 2 pound for pound right now, man. Like,
who's better than him? After this year, in
terms of
what has happening all this year,
I would say Triple G is still, because if you look at the list, he's still considered pound for pound.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, I don't like pound. Look, honestly.
All right, so
I'm going on the record. I do not like talking about pound for pound lists on MMA or boxing.
Yeah,
but
because it's
so
many,
impossible.
Yeah, but
boxing is still punching.
Yeah.
So MMA is so much different variables. Like at least with boxing, it's just punching.
Yeah.
So,
but I think in between them two, Triple G and Lomochenko is definitely more talented than Triple G.
Hell yeah, it's not even a question.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
Lomochenko right now may be the most talented man in boxing.
I'll put it hand in hand with Mikey Garcia. Different kind of talent.
Yeah.
Different kind of talent, but also talented, and they both could counter each other.
Yeah, I gotta say though, like what he was doing to Rigondeaux in this fight. Like, he made Rigondeaux look foolish.
Yeah, but let's face it. Rigondeaux went out 8 pounds. He's 37. And no excuses to Lomochenko.
He went up 8 pounds?
Yeah, he went up 8 pounds.
Look, man, I got to tell you, though, as opposed to going down in 8 pounds in that late in your career, him going up in weight makes
Yeah, it's
more
not,
sense.
it's not that
actually.
bad. It's not that bad.
You know,
But it's not taking credit away from Lomachenko because Lomachenko did what he had to do, and Rigondeaux he's a dirty fighter too. He
mad dirty.
Yeah, so I mean, the last fight that I really recognize for Rigondeaux is against Nonito Donier. That's about it. Besides that,
yeah, he just kind of clinched it. Like this is the problem with Rigondeaux. He all he had was a clinch and hold, and then he'll have like
no, because
a
he
good.
the thing is that he tried in the beginning, the first round,
Yeah.
second round. Then it's like he gave up. He didn't know how to approach him.
Yeah, he just gave up completely. Even worse than what was it? Was it Harris that Lomachenko fought before?
It was a Jamaican dude. I remember that gave up also.
Yeah,
just like
and I was
Rigondeaux.
like, yo, like back then we were like, yo, that dude's how could he give up like that? You know, he should have
Yeah,
kept
of
going.
course.
But the difference is that dude got way more outclassed in terms of like he actually receiving some damaging shots.
Oh yeah,
Rigondeaux didn't receive any damaging shots like that. Like he was getting touched up, but nothing concussive. And the excuse was like, "Oh yeah, I hurt my hand."
yeah.
Like,
but
I just
come on.
wasn't buying that shit
Yeah,
at
I
all.
mean, in boxing, that's normal.
You know, yeah, people break
That's
their hands
normal.
all the time.
That's normal. That's why you got the protection and the
Come
wraps. You can't even. I mean, they
Look at
could
Floyd.
go. Of course.
Floyd breaks his hands and he will hit you with that same broken hand.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, certain people are gritty and have that ability to work through the pain, but he didn't even try. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
Yeah.
like he didn't even. We don't know exactly all the ins and outs, and maybe he could have had a hand injury, but there's something about it that just was like, for me, I was like, just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Yeah. He gave up. I mean, the footwork of Lomachenko, splendid. Wonderful.
He has the best footwork
wonderful footwork.
I may have ever seen. Like maybe you could. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think who has better footwork. I have to go so far as to say, like Mayweather, like he's in caliber of Mayweather and Ali, and
Yeah.
even Prince Nassim has some good footwork. Even though, he got
Yeah. No. I
his
mean,
ass
that's
beat, but
that's all he
everything.
had.
But
Footwork and the punching power.
yeah,
But
man, like he knows. He's always in the exact right place to throw punches. Like he's always in the right place to go.
you know
All right,
who it reminds me of a little bit? How he moves. A young Shane Mosley. When Shane Mosley was trying to come up before he discovered his power, because he was going a lot with speed.
He had a more
was
amateur
doing-
style.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the thing. That's what makes Lomachenko dangerous. He's taken all the good things of amateur boxing and translated it with a little bit more pro approach.
Yeah.
And because of that, look how many fucking amateur fights he's had. He's so experienced, man. Like he had 390 something or something like that, and he only lost twice or something like that.
No, he lost against Solido professionally.
Yeah, he did lose but let's be honest, when you watch that fight again, down the stretch he was beating up Solido. He was dominating Solido.
And Solido's a
towards the
tough
end.
guy. Don't get me wrong.
And he-
Solido
and
is a
Solido-
stepping stone that
but-
is hard.
But he missed weight too. He missed
Yeah.
weight. That was Lomachenko's second professional fight. You know what I mean? Against a dude who's been doing it for a long time. Knows
and
all
he's
the
experienced.
weird-
He got the tricks.
Yeah, he knows
He
all
got
the
tricks.
tricks and tricks of the trade. Lomachenko took that L and he's like, "Yo, I have to be like this."
Yeah. He learned from
because he tried
experience.
He was hungry for a championship, and that's what bit him.
Yeah.
Because even a lot of people, they talk about you can't have a loss on your record. We were talking to our boy yesterday,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, he has a loss on his record, so there's
Well,
no way he can be the best."
That's
I'm
not
like, that's
really
dumb.
true. That's not really true. That's only for people who don't watch boxing.
Yeah.
Because look at Manny Pacquiao. He came in with a loss into to become one of the best.
Exactly. So you can't go and just say, "Oh, you have a loss on your record. You're not one of the best boxers ever." Get out of here. That's not the real gauge of whether or not you're a legend.
It depends on the boxers. Roy Jones Jr., for example, went undefeated, lost against Herbert, and then that was the end of his career.
That was the end of his career because
he kept losing.
He
That's
kept
it.
losing. That's the problem. It
Yeah.
wasn't so much he lost once and then he was just no good.
He never recuperated.
He's 57-1.
Yeah.
Nah, he just kept losing. And so that
Yeah.
was the reason why he went up to heavyweight and destroyed his body,
Yeah.
and it was downhill from there. But getting back to the fight, man, like, yeah.
What you
like,
thinking about Rigondeaux trying to defend himself and going too low, going way too low below
What, his head
Lomachenko's
movement?
waist?
It was.
What was behind there? He just didn't want to get hit and didn't know how to defend himself.
He figured that if he could, I feel like he felt like, okay, if I can frustrate him and make him miss, right, it will eventually make some openings for myself later on in the fight, right? But he didn't really count on Lomachenko like reading his movements eventually. Eventually, Lomachenko was like, "Oh, your head's down there," and he just started timing when he would move his head and hit him and place a left hand. Nothing too hard, but he would be placing his left hands on this dude's face.
And I saw in the fourth round, when he got used to it, fourth or fifth round, he just ran him over with his knee. I saw that real quick. I was like, oh, Lomachenko is not going to throw those punches anymore. He's just going to walk in.
Remember the punches after the bell?
Oh, yeah, of course.
That was amazing. I was so happy about it, too, because
everybody was pissed.
Yeah, Rigondeaux was holding this dude so much to the point that it was egregious.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
We go, all right, well, bro, at one point, you can use it as tactics if you're going to try and set up your punches later. But eventually, it becomes like, yo, you're not throwing punches. You're not landing punches. You're just holding this dude. And the other dude is doing all the work.
Yeah,
it's frustrating to watch.
It is. So now we got a little triple threat over here now coming up. I mean, we got Keith Thurman at 147.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Crawford moving up in weight. Is Keith Thurman going to be his first option?
So Crawford... So you think Crawford's going to go for Keith Thurman?
No, you think Crawford's going to fight Keith Thurman as his first option in 147? Or he's going to fight somebody else?
It's possible. I mean...
I don't think it'll be a smart move to fight Keith Thurman
because it'd be right all in. It'll be all in right away.
Yeah,
I feel like he needs to get get his feet wet a little bit.
And Lomachenko fought at what he fought on this fight? What was?
I think it was a 130.
130. Because there's talk about Lomachenko going up too, and Mikey Garcia is going up.
I mean, things are gonna get interesting because it's gonna be in that light welterweight division, kind of that things get interesting. Like welterweight's still gonna be like the
we
big
already
money
had
place,
we already had a big welterweight back in the year 99, 2000, 2001, which was Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, Mosley, Vargas. Yeah. But that was the big welterweight of our generation, and I think I'm there to predict that.
Do you think
the welterweight division in 2018 and 19 is going to be huge?
Do you think Lomachenko's going to go to welterweight?
He's going to go to welterweight.
I feel like it's a big move, though, man. Because that's 17 pounds or so,
yeah, but
man.
that's the money. That's where the money's at.
I mean, that's where the money's at. I mean, I think he's going to go there eventually, but how old is he now? He's like 26, something like that?
Yeah.
I see him going there maybe 3 years. I don't think he goes there.
Well, he's ambitious.
Within a year.
He's ambitious, and he's going to try to go there, especially
fast as possible. I don't know, man. I mean, as fast as possible.
Especially if Mikey Garcia goes up to 147 and starts winning.
Mikey's at what, 140, right?
He's at 140. If he goes to 147, Mikey Garcia, he's going to start eyeing it because, let's face it, Lomachenko has
Crawford.
So is Crawford. Because
Crawford,
the thing is that
Mikey Garcia may happen before Lomachenko
Can
fights
you
any of
imagine
those
that?
dudes. No. I feel like Garcia could be outgunned in that one, possibly. I don't know. It's
Mikey
I have to
Garcia
do the real
against
breakdown.
Crawford?
He's like because Garcia is such a technical wizard. Like he does everything perfect, but Crawford, he fights from both stances with equal effectiveness.
Orthodox and southpaw, like nothing.
It's like he goes from one to the other and it's seamless. So it will be a very interesting style matchup.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those fights that we haven't had in a long time. You can't call the winner.
And I gotta say, if Lomachenko fights Garcia and everything too, I wouldn't be able to call the winner in that either. I feel like, but I feel like from what I see from Lomachenko, he's taken the game to a different direction Like he's doing things differently than what we've really seen before. Like you're
like
seeing
his
like
footwork, he moves very well side to side.
like when they said he was a dancer back in the day, like when he was a
Yeah.
kid. I was
Like-
that
like-
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but he moves he moves like the beginner of a UFC fighter mixed with boxing.
You know what? He has a Willie Pep. If you ever seen Willie Pep, like Willie Pep is an old school boxer, like back in the 50s. And like this dude, he had real unorthodox movement. And he had some losses on his record, but like at that time it was like he had like a really, really weird style. People had to really study hard to try and figure it out. I feel like he's coming with that same kind of pep in his step. No pun intended, right? But like also have some punching power too behind it. Like he has pop on his punches. He doesn't have destructive power, but he has pop that hurts. He will hurt you.
And not only that, he has what Crawford has too, accumulation of punches.
Yeah.
They're very because Crawford is not a powerful guy.
Yeah, it's not a one
it's-
shot.
Because Crawford deceives you to think that he has power, but he not to say that Crawford doesn't have power, but it's an accumulation of punches. He will hit you in the same spot over and over
It's like
again.
accuracy.
Accuracy is insane.
Yeah.
So boxer's going to feel it throughout the fight. I think Lomochenko has the same thing.
Yeah, man. I feel like Lomachenko, within 3 years, everyone's going to know who this dude is, and he's going to blow up. He's going to blow up big. Crawford is also among them as well. Crawford, Garcia, like we said already.
Mikey Garcia, because
Thurman is still, man. Thurman is one of those dudes like you feel like
he's
don't
sneaky.
get
He's
enough-
going to sneak in there.
Like, you don't have enough notoriety to, like, people should be talking
Yeah.
about Thurman way more.
Yeah, of course.
Dude is really, really, really talented, man.
We'll see what happens. It's
there's a lot of good fights
yeah.
out there.
2018 boxing, I feel like it's gonna come up again.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. I feel like it's gonna be explosive.
Especially with Manny Pacquiao versus Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Yo, you heard about this?
Oh, get out of here!
They're
Really?
in talks. I'm not joking, yo. They're in talks to fight, apparently. Like, they're trying to get some, it's like preliminary
Oh
talks.
God.
Yeah.
Oh
Yo,
God.
I wish you guys could see this dude's face. He looks so disgusted.
I mean, really, we're gonna have another one of those?
I mean, maybe he's thinking, maybe Conor's thinking that Pacquiao's on his way out anyway. He
Yeah.
lost to
Definitely.
Horn,
And
in
nobody
a
wants
very
to with him.
controversial kind of way, but he lost in a way that Conor could see himself replicating. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I could replicate that performance
Yeah.
and potentially beat Manny Pacquiao and get mad money again.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think McGregor. I mean, if McGregor's training now, he might. I don't know if he'll have a chance against Manny Pacquiao. I mean,
he'll have as much chance as he had against Mayweather, I think. Maybe slightly better chances.
yeah, because of
slightly,
the age difference.
The age difference, and also the fact that Pacquiao has been slept before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Mayweather's never been slept.
Yeah.
He's never been knocked out. Pacquiao has been knocked out, so he's probably more susceptible to getting
And
hurt.
obviously, his moves are a lot slower than what they used to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like his game was based off explosiveness,
Yeah.
and when you get older, that explosiveness is just going to decrease.
Exactly.
So
That's why Bernard Hopkins was so successful fighter at the age he was, because
Exactly.
his base was just pure boxing
like
instinct.
technical.
That's how it is. So what do you see? What's going to be the biggest fight if it happens for next year, 2018?
If they get it done, the Manny Pacquiao versus Conor, and it's going to be unfortunate again. Like this time around, I feel like if it is this time around, I feel like the people they just drank the Kool-Aid super hard.
Yeah, but you know what? McGregor has the mouth,
He has the mouth.
so
He can sell anything,
sell.
man.
he can sell. It was sell.
But other than that, Canelo, Triple G 2.
Who you think is going to win that fight?
I went back and forth. I said initially that Canelo was going to win the rematch possibly, but I got to say it's still 50-50 for me. Now that I think on it more, cuz what gave Canelo so much trouble in the first match is going to be hard for him to battle around it like in the second. Like he can have it to study, but actually employing it is going to be interesting.
Well, I'll go with Canelo.
Damn, what a shocker.
Yeah. So anyway, so if you guys want to comment on the boxing, let us know. This is Joseph Catalan,
This is Johnny Salmon.
and let us know what you guys think and what you guys want to watch for next year, 2018. What's the perfect match for you?